My most favorite brands here at QVC is Scrub Daddy. I'm sure you've heard it from me before. I auditioned for this job, this hosting job with a Scrub Daddy, because I've had Scrub Daddy in my house for over 11 years now, since we first met Scrub Daddy over on Shark Tank. Well, now we have these fantastic gift sets for you here at QVC. You make the call if you want the set of 3 multicolor 4-piece sponge gift set with Scrub Mommy or Scrub Daddy. And we'll tell you the difference about those in just a moment, but you're going to get 3 4 pieces in each one of these boxes, so 12 altogether for $29.98, or those 5 easy payments of $6. Over 2.9 million Scrub Daddy sets have sold here at the Q. So this one that you're looking at over here is your Scrub Mommy, and you're getting all 3 of these boxes with 4 in each, with your white, red, pink, and your blue in each one of those boxes. And then right over here next to us is the Scrub Daddy, and you're gonna get all 4 of these colors with your green, blue, yellow, and orange each in each one of these boxes. No need to bow and go because it is literally printed right here on the box. This is fantastic. Each of these sponges end up equaling out to $2.49 with our sale price of $29.98, where you're getting all 12 of them. I'm going to welcome in a very special guest who brings us Scrub Daddy and all the great DIY projects around the house. It's Mr. Christopher Joyce. Hey, bud, nice to see you.
Hey, Steve, good to see you. Yeah, happy Giftathon week. And I know you think, is a sponge a gift? But let me tell you, once somebody starts using the Scrub Daddies or Scrub Mommies, they will never go back to your traditional kitchen sponge, which scratches on one side, it smells on the other, it never rinses clean. Aaron Krause revolutionized the kitchen sponge by creating this material called Flex Texture that rinses clean, is dishwasher safe, it doesn't scratch. But probably the most important feature is the fact that it changes texture by changing the temperature of the water. It also is super absorbent. So to start, I'm going to take this, put my Scrub Daddy in the water, and I am pulling up almost a cup of water in just one go. We had it independent lab tested that the Scrub Daddy and the Scrub Mommy actually generates and pulls up 3 times more than your typical double-sided sponge that you get in the big box store. Well, let's talk about the Flex Texture next. The Flex Texture, when I put 2 of the Scrub Daddies, one in hot water, one in cold water, almost instantly, Steve, a transformation takes place. So the one in the hot water, look at this. Under 10-pound weight is soft, compressible, and moldable. The 10-pound weight is pushing it all the way down. You can see that. The one in the cold water, when I switch it out, this is what's miraculous. Now it's hard, it's firm, it's red. My kitchen's practically shaking when I do this. You can see that it is keeping that 10-pound weight up. Well, what does that mean for you? So without using any chemicals, this is going to scrub, including something like this nonstick coated pan, which is sensitive to scratching, and that's the key. It's never going to scratch.
That's
so yeah, exactly. So you can see, I burned this on in my own kitchen here for about 45 minutes. It's not coming off. But yet, because the Flex Texture has firmed up that Scrub Daddy, look at this. Almost instantly, you can actually hear it. Probably not through my microphone, but I'm hearing it. It's scrubbing, but it's not scratching the surface, which is hugely important because if you have a non-stick coated pan or your countertops, wherever you want to use it, mirrors, windows, you don't have to worry about it scratching the surface. Now I'm going to pull away all the water and the dirty, and look at that. Nothing left behind.
Right.
And most importantly, it's not scratched, Steve. So you have the confidence of knowing wherever you use it around the house, the Scrub Daddies or the Scrub Mommies are not going to scratch your surface.
It's so true, and I can tell you right now, this is your Le Creuset's best buddy, because this is going to pick up everything in there. And I don't know what it is, like this amazing flex texture where it gets, as Christopher's been showing us, warm water gets nice and flexy. In the cold, it stays really kind of resistant, so you can really get in there, but it's never going to scratch. I was just making eggs the other day, and I could not get it taken care of with the warm water. Just hit it on over to cold, and then I was able to get right down into the nooks and cranny of the pan. I can tell you right now that the Scrub Mommy is very popular in the show. And don't forget, you're getting all 12 of these, and they're in 3 different boxes in sets of 4. Now, the difference between Scrub Mommy is that we've got Flex Texture on one side and then that resin foam on the other. Now, the difference here with Scrub Daddy is it's all the Flex Texture all the way around, the sort of original where we started. Whether you want Scrub Daddy or Scrub Mommy, it's $29.98 or those 5 easy payments of $6. Christopher, I'd love if you could just explain a little bit of like the difference with Scrub Mommy here.
Sure. So the Scrub Mommy has the Flex Texture. The same material that I used that held up that 10-pound weight and took away that burned on mess. But as you said, 50% of it, you can see it down the middle here. The pink is the flex texture side, the Scrub Daddy side, and this side is the Resifoam side. And what's amazing about the Resifoam, I'm going to show you this in just a minute because I pulled up all this water, okay, from the original sponge. Watch this. This is what's amazing about Resifoam. Not only is it super absorbent, but I'm going to put a tiny dollop of soap on here, Steve. I don't know if you can even see that. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And now watch. This is going to generate a geyser of suds. Why is that important? Well, maybe you have to use less soap to do all your dishes or whatever the messes you're trying to clean up. In fact, we realized this is generating so many suds. We had an independent lab tested. This is generating 77% more suds than your typical double-sided sponge. Wow. The other problem with the double-sided sponge, or any sponge for that matter, is the fact that it never rinses clean and it smells within days.
Right.
But watch ours. This is the one I just used, the Scrub Daddy. I'm going to put it in the warm water here. And what it's doing, it's releasing the burned-on mess that it pulled away. But here's the really neat thing. It's top rack dishwasher safe. And because it rinses clean, you saw how dirty it was, right? Look at this. Brings it back to bright, fresh, and clean almost instantly. And because it's rinsing it away, we had independent lab tested. It has no odor for up to 8 weeks, 2 months.
Oh, that is so good. And let's face it,
right?
you know, nothing is worse than a stinky sponge.
I agree.
Or even worse, if like you sit down at a restaurant or you grab like that glass and you could smell it on the table, it's like, oh, that drives me insane. The wonderful thing about Scrub Daddy is the fact that you are getting these fantastic sets. This isn't just for the kitchen. Take one to the bathroom. Yeah. The fact that they're color coded allows you to go ahead and put them in different areas of the home. I have a Scrub Daddy dedicated solely to the soles of my shoes that I clean my shoes with one of these. It's just fantastic. And all 12 of them in the 3 different gift boxes in the sets of 4 are coming home for $29.98, 5 easy payments of $6. You choose if you want your Scrub Daddies or if you want your Scrub Mommy. Over 2.9 million sets of Scrub Daddy have sold with us here at QVC, a customer top-rated item. Christopher, it was so nice to see you today. I'm going to see you tomorrow morning, bud.
Yes, indeed. See you at 7 a.m.
Sounds
you bet.
good.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. All right, well, lots of people picking up more than one set of our Scrub Mommy and Scrub Daddy, so definitely check out V87011. Well, coming up here in just a little bit, very